All right. This is No Need for Love Songs, Part 6. We're still talking about the Crazies. Uh, and there's this huge section on the Crazies, basically because uh, the Crazies actually work so hard at looking like good, normal, stable people that by the time you meet a good, normal, stable person that will be a blessing to your life and help you through your life and someone worth being with, you yourself would have become crazy because you've dealt with so many crazy people. So I'm trying to warn you about the crazies. The crazies are impossible to make happy. They're completely unstable, completely distorted in their mind. They can they again, I said this before, how they twist good and evil. Like good things are bad to them, and bad things are good things. And and you have to remember, we all use the same words. So say if you're a good, loving person, and you're a caring person, and you're trying to show that you're giving attention to this person, that you're thinking about them, you're just trying to let them know that a crazy person will see you as being, you know, uh, controlling or obsessive because they've never had anyone really give them attention before, and they can discourage you. You need to be very careful. You need to always understand where they're actually at, not where they say they're at, but where they're actually at. Now you also have to be careful because you can catch a good person in a crazy moment because transition is scary. So let's say if a person was just coming out of a marriage or a long relationship or something like that or whatever, they have to kind of untangle before they get in a relationship. So that transition period can be very difficult. So if you try to build a relationship with someone who's in a transition period, they might be in a crazy moment, but it doesn't mean that they're crazy. They're just having a crazy time, crazy moment. But often they will treat you very poorly and neglect you because they're in this very the transition is very self-centered, kind of like a butterfly going in or caterpillar going into a cocoon. It's very self-centered. They need that time to develop and blossom and turn into that butterfly, I guess. But the point is, crazy people are completely unstable. They say things they don't mean all the time. They don't know what they really want. They don't know who they really are. So how do you think you're going to actually build a relationship with someone who doesn't even know who they are? The crazies are actually often moody. They're very they can be led by fear. They can be very stubborn. The crazies are often they only believe what they feel, even though their feelings change. They constantly deny it. I've been in these situations where people can do something completely off the wall, and then you can discuss it with them, and they're like, "What are you talking about? I didn't do that." I mean, so denial is a big part of the crazies. Pride is a big part of the crazies. Prideful people. Listen, let me tell you something. You can't be in a relationship with a prideful person. It's impossible. Now, if you're married to a prideful person, I'm sorry about that. Hope that God works on them, and things like that. Maybe you're built to help them get through that. But this is definitely for people who have the chance to not be married to a crazy person and not be married to prideful people. Listen, you want to be married to someone that is reasonable, someone that can make good decisions. You want to be dating someone that can help you make sense when you don't know the answers, help you seek out the answers. The crazies have no intention on becoming better. They settle. That's what they do. The crazies also will, matter of fact, anyone that tries to get close to a crazy person, if you don't do things exactly like they want it done because their world is so small, they will make you look and feel like you're the crazy person. Crazy people have this amazing ability to flip things around on you and make it seem like it's you, but really it's not. And so you got to be careful that you got to know who you are so that you don't let them flip it on you. So before accept, what some crazy person's telling you about yourself, you need to make sure you know who you are. And that's when someone starts degrading you or talking down on you or calling you names and, making you out to be something that you're not, you need to be quick to put them in check and say, hey, I'm not that person. You got the wrong person. I know that you might be going through this. And you have to constantly put that mirror in front of their face so they can see themselves. You have to be able to say, hey, you're lining me up to be this person or that person. I'm not that person. I'm this way. And you're misinterpreting that for whatever reasons. Now, when people come out of, if you're dating someone that's just come out of a relationship, you have to be very careful, because that is that transition period. That is that point where they're kind of crazy still, because they have to untangle from all of the stuff that they just came out of. And so they have to untangle from that. And what ends up happening is a lot of people wrap themselves so deeply into the people that they were dating that they've become one with the person that they were dating. And then when they break up, they still have that person's attributes. And in most cases that I've seen, the people who come out of, just come out of a relationship, especially a long-term relationship, they will act just like the person that they were dating, and they will make decisions like them, and they will think like them. And if they just got hurt in that situation, they will absolutely hurt you the exact same way that they were just hurt. They will treat you the exact same way that they were just treated, and they won't think anything of it because that's normal to them. So it's not very wise, and I've done that before as well. It's not very wise to date someone who's just come out of a long-term relationship or a marriage or something like that. It's not wise to jump into a relationship with them immediately. If you come out of a long-term relationship, don't be crazy. Give yourself some time to heal. Give yourself some time to recoup, get back on your feet. Don't try to get back in the dating game. It's nothing wrong with having friends, but don't put yourself in a situation where you can become dangerous to someone else and hurt them, because eventually you're going to realize, especially if you're stable and just going through a transition. If you're a crazy person, however, what you'll do is you will bring that person into your life, and then you'll eat them alive and spit them out. That's what crazy people do. They listen. Crazy people will waste your life. They will waste your time. They will waste, the love that you have. They will hurt you. Crazy people are dangerous, and they spend most of their time trying to pretend to be normal. But they are absolutely crazy. And if you are dating someone who's crazy, look at how they are publicly, and then look at how they are privately. And if they're two different people, that should tell you something right there. You want somebody who's good on the outside and good on the inside, good publicly and good privately.